Hi everyone, Paul Lange from Disciplined Trading Strategies with this week's Trade of the Week video. This is for the week ending September 21st of 2025, and the stock was TECK. TECK times 2 because there are actually 2 trades on TECK that same day, 2 different trades, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Happened on September 9th, 2025. This is based on a Tier 2 gap. The first trade was on a 1-minute DTS sell setup. The second trade was on a 5-minute DTS breakdown play. Management advanced and reward to risk 4.5 to 1 between the 2 trades. This week, sorry, nothing for free members going on. However, we have a platinum meeting. That's not a free event, but it does not cost much to be a platinum member. It's a one-time fee. You can click on that if it's clickable. If not, go to the DTS webpage and find out about being a platinum member. It's one of the top circles on the home page if you look at the top of the page. Daily chart of TECK. This is what it looked like before the day. This is based on a gap. The stock is going to gap to right there. A little bit of a tricky gap. It had to be played properly. I did play it properly. That's what it looks like after the day of the trade. In this case, I did not short the top of that topping tail. That was not the right way to handle this. I had to short out a little bit of weakness, so it wasn't the best entry overall, but it was the correct entry. 60-minute chart, not showing you a whole lot more here, just that we gapped up, made that initial topping tail, and then fell. You can bet anytime you see a daily chart or an hourly chart like that, that topping tail formed immediately. That's what they do in gaps like that. 5-minute chart gives you a little better view of what happened here and what I did. It opened right there. I ended up shorting right there underneath 40.70. You will see it a little bit better on the next chart what the entry was involved in, but that's the correct entry on this one. The intent could have been to hold all day, but because of that very fast drop, I started trailing somewhere in here. I increased the trail, and then I ended up trailing the whole thing and got out right there at the morning low, which was perfect. The fact that I went lower later, whether I did anything about it or not, is irrelevant. You have to take that much of a drop because when you come back like this, on this type of gap, you don't know if this is going to go higher. At the end of the day, it actually hit its support area and probably looks like it'll go higher from there. So it was smart to take it all there. That particular day, I did say to the room, we don't normally do anything in the afternoon. It's normally a morning room. But I said I'm going to come back. I originally had the intent of shorting something, maybe even the market. The market was unshortable this day. But this particular stock ended up setting up in the afternoon. We'll look at that second trade in just a second. Here's a 1-minute chart to show you more detail on that particular trade. That's where it opened. And right there is where I ended up shorting it. Short underneath 40.70, stop over 41.50. And as you can see, it just went into kind of a free fall mode. When you see that happening, that's great. When that happens, you got to take it. In this case, I took it all and it ended up being the low of the morning. Pretty much a perfect exit. So come back in the afternoon, and here's what I see. Market not shortable. And then I see this stock here with this little consolidation going on. That's where it opened, of course, that day. This is the morning short. I see a little consolidation right there. Now, this is a tricky consolidation, and I was not going to short it here. I was typing in the room, said watching this for the breakdown, and said going to watch and see what it does on the retracement here. If you would have shorted it here, you would have stopped out. You have to know what type of consolidation this is and know not to do that. I ended up shorting it up there. It actually wasn't the preferred entry I wanted, but it was an entry I couldn't refuse. That ended up being the high, short under 39.91, stop over 40.25. And again, this stock just went into a free fall. I walked away for a little bit and I came back and it was down in here somewhere and just trailed the whole thing just before the close and ended up being a nice second trade on the same stock on the same gap. This, however, hit a nice support area. 1-minute chart of that trade, not a whole lot to learn there. You can just kind of see that's that 5-minute consolidation. We break down, we pop back, short, target, done. If you like trades like this, come join us in the DTS Trading Room. We focus on getting trades done early in the morning. We're prepared. You have watch list, let you know ahead of time most things that I'm going to do so you can play along if you want to. And we focus on fairly liquid stocks. If you like videos like this, come check out the other videos on the free stuff page, other Trade of the Week videos, prior educational events, and lots of other educational videos for you. Until next time, this is Paul for DTS. Good trading, everybody.